Joe here, Southern Coast Cooking, coming at you this afternoon. Run home from work real quick to put some steaks on marinade. You know, I've got some top round steaks. Some people call it London Broil. Now, I get a lot of hate from this cut from people who are saying, oh, it's a cheap, tough cut. Why do you use it? Well, that's exactly, it's a cheap cut. And when we're trying to do a little bit of a beef in the middle of the week, maybe make a stir fry or just some sliced up steaks, I've learned to really make it shine, okay? So what I've got is two of these steaks right here. I'm gonna just call them London Broils, okay? Now, we're gonna get them with this Texas Oil Dust, this Wildcatter. This is their salt, pepper, garlic. But before we do that, we're gonna marinate them. And this is this Moo Magic marinade, and this is by Flaps 20 Sauces and Rubs out of Alabama, right next door to us, okay? Now, this marinade, the interesting thing about it is it's got a tenderizer built into it. So I'm very interested to see how this works out. I've used similar products in the past, and it's works very well with this. So let me get these in the bag, get the marinade poured in, and we'll marinate these for an hour or so. You don't really have to go that long, but these are extra tough, thicker steaks. So, you know, normal steak you probably just go 30 minutes, but let's get these marinated, and then we're gonna get them seasoned up and on the pit. So I got it all sealed up here. This is going in the fridge for an hour or so. You're gonna come back and heat it up. So I got these out of the marinade. Drain the marinade off. Now we're gonna go with this Wildcatter from Texas Oil Dust. And we're just gonna give them a good little coating of that. Like I said, it's kind of a salt, pepper, garlic. I think that'll play well with this meat. Okay, and we're just gonna let them hang out on that rack. Hang out in the fridge or whatever while we get the grill ready and that sort of thing. I can already feel a little bit of tenderness in these, okay? Getting that excess marinade off there. But there we go. Okay, got that. Get this here. Okay, get this other side. And there we go. All right, so let these hang out just a little bit on that rack. They're in the fridge, and we'll get the pit rolling. So I got the Lonestar Grill running about 420, about 450. That's great. Got it set at 425. That's what you get on that super hot when you're trying to grill something. Now I got the steaks out here. We're running those lumberjack pellets, and got the stainless steel grill grates on. I'll move some light up here on the subject so y'all can see a little bit better as we throw these steaks on. Get them stretched out there. We'll let them go about 5 minutes on that side. We'll come out here and check them, all right, y'all? So it's been about probably more like 7 minutes or 6 minutes. Now, y'all come here. Show y'all close in. We're gonna flip these. I've got some Fatworks Wagyu Beef Tallow. I don't know that I'd love to use. We're gonna baste it in just a second. Put that on there. Okay. We got that. Just like that. And, you know, let's pull the beef tallow. Wagyu beef tallow. More the flavor. Beautiful. Building a flavor right there, okay? Beef tallow in there. Let's go another 5-7 minutes. Y'all, it's been about 5 more minutes. What I want to do now is I want to flip these over and put them over here on the hot side. The side with the where the baffle's pulled back, okay, just to finish up that sear. Looking at the good tip that I got them on. Pull this light over here a little bit more so y'all can see. Hopefully. Let me hit them a little bit more with that beef tallow. Wagyu beef fat from Fatworks. That's just a minute or so right there. Just that long. Also, let that side sear for a couple minutes. That's the other side now. Flip those over. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there. Now, this is time to hit it with some more Wagyu fat. Wagyu Tallow. Finish that sear, and that's going to be fine right there. That's what we're looking for, y'all. Right there. All right, I'm about to get them off here in just a second. Look at that. Y'all, here we go. We got them laid out right here on our barbecue board. Man, oh man, do they not look beautiful? Let's just slice into them. I just want to see what we're dealing with here. Go ahead and kind of cut it at bias. Ooh, man. You're going to see that color, that light didn't wash it out. That nice pink hue in there. Look at that right there. And let's go ahead and kind of cut a few slices in here. You know what I'm talking about? Kind of lay some down. Just let that bloom right there with that beautiful cutting board. I got me this new knife here. I ordered this knife off of Amazon during their Prime Day sale. I'll put a link to it if you want to, but anyway. Yeah, that's something else right there. That's beautiful. Again, I just want to cut some pieces here just so y'all can see what we're working with. And I mean, this stuff seems really tender. The knife's just gliding through it. So, yeah, we'll work with that. We'll give it a try here in just a second, y'all. Oh, I got some chimichurri I made up. I think that'd be nice on there, don't y'all? A little bit of chimichurri. Oh my goodness. Just to kind of, yeah, decorate that. There we go. I think that'd be a perfect addition to this dish. And we're just gonna give it a try. Smells great, looks great. Again, we just gotta see what we're dealing with right here. We'll try it here in just a second. All right, y'all, so let's give this a try. Man, that looks beautiful. We can cut this little piece in half, kind of, and push some of this shimmy over the whole thing. Give it a try. See how this marinade did. Okay. That's nice. Man, I'm gonna try this other one as well. I'm gonna try it without the chimney because I want to taste the marinade. I also want to taste that salt lick with the Wildcatter. Oh man. It definitely has some good flavor. I honestly think I like it without the chimichurri best. This is some good stuff, y'all. Good way to make a cheap cut, worth eating. Really good, save you some money. And then, you know, turn out a great product here. So, again, we tried this Texas oil dust, and we tried the tenderize and rub and everything like that. I'll put a link to that in the description box. Thank y'all so much. Remember, like my videos, sub my channel. God bless. Y'all have a good one. Let me get to eating some of this.